Saf, thank God you're here. You've been waiting for me. You were waiting for me, weren't you? You weren't waiting for the RFA, were you? Ray, explain yourself about what the hell happened back there. Yes, I will. So please don't be mad. I bet you freaked out because it looked like an AI jumped into reality. I'm sorry. Saf, that person is not V. There are a lot of sick people in this building, and they all seek my saviour's help to cure their physical or mental wounds, and he happens to be one of such people. His mind is suffering from a delusion that he's V from that game. We tried to cure him, but he's been refusing treatment. So that's why I was beyond myself to get him. The reason why he ran away is also because he's mentally unstable. I don't believe you, but I don't know if I want to tell him that. This is confusing. I don't know who I should trust. If you're confused, don't you think you should trust the person you know the best? Trust me, I'm the one who brought you here. Just believe in me. Only me, Saf. Huh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Forget what I said just now. Now that this is how it is, I think there's no point in hiding from you anymore. There's no use in hiding since he will contact you later. I'm dying to keep you away so that he can't contact you, but there's a party that has to happen, so I have no choice. He really is the V, you know. Yes, I mean the V you talked to through the messenger. So why did you lie to me? Because I needed you. I needed someone for my plan. Someone who would come here to be part of the RFA. Even if they do exist, there's no point. Saf, whether the RFA is real or not, they don't matter to us. Please don't leave me. Please. One thing I want to say though, Ray, is that I'm a lot more likely I am a lot more likely to care about an AI than a human. If we'd have started this interaction saying, hey, these are some human people, I knew that they weren't really AIs because I've played the game before, not this version, but I've played the normal bit before. I know they're not really AIs, but like, if you'd have just come to me and said, hi, these are human people, probably wouldn't have been interested that much. Please don't leave me, please. I know you feel like you've been tricked. Let down more than anything. I thought I was getting to know some nice AI people. But it was all for the sake of our happiness. You wouldn't have been here if I hadn't lied to you. Promise me you won't do anything bad. I must get that guy. He'll keep trying to take you away, and I must stop that. And whatever I do to V depends on you, Saf. If you promise me you won't leave this place, and make a contract with me to become one of us, and act like the RFA, like nothing had ever happened. For me, I promise I'll be the man you want me to be. I'll try to be better than all members of the RFA, so please tell me you won't leave me. And tell me you're not thinking of anything stupid. Please don't destroy our paradise. If you keep trying to leave this place, or if you tattle on our secret to the RFA, that demon, I will never forgive that demon for making you like that. I must be a devil myself in order to fight against the devil. Even I can't tell what I'll do to him, and not just to him, but to everyone in the RFA. Are you threatening me, Ray? I ask politely. He's straight up not denying it. Is to protect both of us. I cannot let the RFA take you away. I will not see that bunch of hypocrites take you away. You'd be safest if you're with me. Saf, please. I feel so weird saying my own name in this game. Please stay here with me. Forget everything that happened yesterday, and just sleep tight for now. And once the sun rises, please act as if nothing has happened. I think I need a minute. Okay, please think well for both of us. And when you're done clearing your head, you must tell me that you'll stay here forever with me. Please, think about all the efforts I put in, all the good things I've done for you. And that's not all. I'll do so much better from now on. The server had to go haywire now. I'm sorry, Saf. I think I must leave for a sec. Please stay in your room for a while. It's not safe yet, alright? I'll see you again. Yeah, sure feels safer in my room than anywhere else. I must shut down the access to that messenger. The chats, calls, texts, everything. I cannot let the RFA contact her anymore. Huh? That's the blocking signal. Is it a hacker? Oh, I don't know how to say that. Yohoy! What do we have here, if it isn't that elusive genius hacker? Today he seems to be trying something different than usual. This looks like an interrupt signal. No, wait, it looks like a blocking signal. Targeting ID. Wait, is he trying to force delete stuff from the RFA system? Perfect, it's a bullseye this time. It won't go your way, not if I can help it. Oh, who's calling me at a time like this? V? What does V have to say? Oh, Saf, perfect timing. Hey, listen, did something happen around you by any chance? Someone tried to delete you from the RFA messenger just now. So what did you do? Oh, looks like the hacker who sent me here doesn't trust me anymore. I think that I am going to be completely open and honest with everybody from now on. Now that I know I've gotten onto a route and it's not just going to end on day 4. Yeah, I think I'm going to be nothing but straightforward and unsecretive from now on. Seriously? I knew it was the hacker. The trick seemed kind of familiar, so I was wondering if he was the one. Saf, can I ask you what happened with that hacker? Oh, wait. Let's talk about that later. V could get upset if we talk about this here. Anyway, that hacker tried to keep you away from here, right? V asked me to entrust him with everything about you, so, for now... I told him about this, but I logged in to talk about this to others. V told me I could tell others too. Are you okay? You're not in a dangerous situation, are you? Is V safe? V? Why? Did something happen to him too? It sounds like something serious is going on here, but I don't have enough info to get the picture. I couldn't pick up anything strange when I called him just now. I thought V called you. I'm waiting for him in the chat room, since he told me to wait here. But the person who told me that is not here yet. Actually, V sent me data that I can't even read. There's data even you can't read? Actually, I'll get something if I stick to and analyse it. But before I run analysis, I need to know why V sent it to me. Oh, V! About this data you emailed to me. What am I supposed to do with this? I think I've seen this form of data somewhere, but it's so heavily encrypted that I can't read it. You're not telling me to decrypt it, are you? You know I'm super busy, lol. V? The connection seems unstable. Maybe it's not V, maybe it's someone else. What? Or is it the hacker again? Luciel. Oh, jeez! V! Saf, you're logged in. Thank goodness you're safe. Saf, I couldn't call you because my phone didn't work. That man I saw was you, right? Are you okay? Where are you right now? There's no doubt! Okay, game people, there's no doubt that was me. Are you okay? Let's just gently let 707 know what's happening. That man, did you two meet? We did, I'll explain later. V, just what is going on? Did something happen? Wait, don't tell me. Is this hacker tormenting Saf by cutting her away from the messenger? Kind of. Don't kind of me. I need definite answers. If there's anything you know about the hacker, then tell me. I'll help you as fast as possible if I can. I don't know everything for sure, but I'll tell you everything I know that hacker is... ... Or may I, V? Yeah, okay. You have to ask his permission? I'm sorry, but don't tell me about that hacker yet. Actually, I logged in to tell you that. V, what's wrong with you? We should know who we're against to make appropriate preparations. I'm sorry, Luciel. I thought you and that hacker know each other, V. Why would you hide him? I thought you knew each other, V. Is she serious? Please don't say anything about that hacker. V, I'll handle this on my own. So please, allow me to take care of all of this. And I'd like to ask you once again, please don't tell him about the hacker. Or where you are to the rest of the RFA. The RFA situation is one thing, but talking could put you in a worse situation. Please, you should stay away from provoking them as much as possible. Fine, I get it. For now, we should all be careful since Saf's situation could get worse. Oh my god, you're telling me. But to be honest, I don't think that's the wisest protocol in this situation, V. It's because there's a high chance that hacker would be monitoring the messenger. Please understand, Luciel. Okay, but it'll depend on what you do, V. Okay, I'll keep a secret about what happens here. Very well. Oh no! I didn't mean for that to be suspicious. I meant... I meant like I'll go along with what you are doing. I didn't mean to throw suspicion, no. Very well. However, I'd like you to remember one thing. I'm trying to protect you. I do not mean any harm whatsoever. Okay, so let's forget about that part. What is this data you sent me? Oh, those are the coordinates of my current location. These are coordinates? Yes. Its encryption is so complicated, oh my god. It's so complicated I can't even imagine what it's hiding. Are you sure these are coordinates? Remember that coordinate transmitter you gave me in the past? I gave you so many of my inventions when I was bored, so I don't remember. Do you invent things a lot? I don't think that's pertinent to the story, right, to the conversation right now, but, yeah. Yes, it happens to be my hobby. I think I made at least 3 machines for coordinate transmissions, and each one of them works completely different from each other, so, what colour is that machine, V? Oh, wait, there's this model number behind it. Yep, tell me what it is. What was its name again? Invention 7036.
Hello?
Oh, that. You remember. Yep. If you input a word that you like, it encrypts and sends the coordinates of your current location. It's a nifty handy machine that even has your personal taste and security in consideration. That's right. I put a word to encrypt them. Sure. So you have to use the word you previously input to decrypt them. Yeah, that's right. Now that I see this again, that data looks just like the one from that machine. You've encrypted them since you can't tell where you are right now, right? That's right. Oh, if that's your reason, then I understand. Didn't think you'd use it like this for your location is secret. Why would you give them to me? You even encrypted them during the process. You said that it would take about a week to decrypt it without the word, right? Sure, I did tell you that when I first gave it to you. But the purpose of that machine is not really to decrypt things, so I've never decrypted the codes without. Then, please decrypt them. What? This is so, like, going around the houses just to tell him where you are. Something's fishy. Definitely. He doesn't really have to tell us where he is, but he sent his location in encryption and stopped you from talking about the hacker. If you've got the input word, you can reset it, V. I don't think I have to decrypt them. V. Huh? Is there something wrong with the connection? Sorry, I keep losing connection. Anyway, you can just reset that machine. No, I'd like you to decrypt the data, Luciel. But why? It's too inefficient! Try decrypting them for a week, and if you don't get any other contact from me after a week, could you go to the decrypted coordinates? Can't you tell him input word after a week? No, because he's not expecting to be able to after a week. Oh, V! Can't you tell him where you are? Why for a week? Yeah, tell us what you're planning, V. We might not be able to reach each other by then. As far as I know, the amount of time Luciel is referring to isn't the time it takes for him to work, but the amount of time my decryption algorithm requires to complete the decryption. Yes. Which reminds me, why a week? Do you have some sort of disaster scheduled after a week? We're having a party in a week's time. That, for all we know, that party is absolutely going to be a disaster. This isn't party, it relates to the party, is it? Let's just say these are my preparations made just in case. And rather than me, I'm more worried about Saf. If you can't reach me after a week, you can find Saf based on my coordinates. Yeah. Man, I literally jumped out of my skin and I almost spilled my drink. So they're not your coordinates, they're Saf's coordinates. You'll see once you decrypt them. I'll give you more details when there's a need for them. When there's a need for them? Shouldn't you get help from the rest of the RFA? It feels like there's some other reason why you must hide this from the other members. What is going on, V? Honestly, I agree. Why do you have to make it so complicated? I think Saf's safety matters too. For now, I have to do this alone. Please, you must believe in me. Even if you keep telling us that this looks like this is obviously something you can't handle yourself. Luciel, I'm sorry, but there's no time. We should wrap this up before we lose connection again. I'll explain everything once I get back. Please give me some time until then. I'm being as patient as I can right now. I want you to know that catching that hacker could be delayed since you didn't give all the necessary info. I'm giving you everything you need. So what about our party? That's right, the party. Are we cancelling it? No, it will be held as planned. Do you mean it? Yes. I really want to know what you're thinking. I keep repeating myself. If you prefer to hate me, then go... Where are you getting these meanings from all of this? Why? I didn't say that! Game! If you prefer to hate me, then go ahead. I understand it is difficult to understand what I do. Luciel, I'm sorry. It seems I'm giving you nothing but burdens. This feels really weird now. I understand that you're trying to do this alone, but promise me that you'll be safe, because I do not hate you, V, and I never did, and I don't know why you would think that. Saf, could you promise me too? Please be safe. Tell them about me if you have to. What? Now what is that supposed to mean, V? I'm talking about Saf's current situation. No details again. I'm sorry. See, my current situation. So I'm going to take this as permission then, every time I talk to Ray, that I'm going to be blatantly honest about V. That shouldn't get me a bad ending, right? Because he told me I could do it. I'm sorry. Could you please think about the rest of us? We all trust you, so we're waiting for you. Yes. Don't do anything reckless by yourself. I'm here, Jimin's here, and everyone trusts you. If you think you can't handle this yourself, you must tell us, got it? I promise. As for the coordinates, I'll be decrypting them just as you say. Alright, thanks. Sure. Now I'll get going, Saf. 7, thank you for understanding, V. Saf. I think you're basically a victim here, but how can you say that? To be honest, I'm having a hard time trusting you, V. I'm sorry, Luciel. Nah, forget it. Gotta go now. Oh, no, we have to trust V. I'm sorry, Saf. I want to make you feel safe, but the situation just won't allow it. I would have told you in advance if I had more time. I'm sure you were really shocked back there. Are you really safe? Did you get hurt? Did you get hurt by any chance? Ah, I'm fine. I don't believe that. I'm more worried about you, considering your circumstances. You don't have to worry about my well-being. I have to go somewhere, so I must leave too. It was a great joy that I could talk to you. I was so worried something might have happened to you after I had to run like that. Please consider your safety your top priority. At least until I find you again, alright? Please call me as soon as you can. I will. Sorry to keep you concerned, Saf. And I'm sorry for the rest of the members too. I'm sorry, and thank you. Oh, this game, it makes me so sad for just everybody. Can't we all just get along? They ruined everything. Now I almost lost her to him. I hate that traitor, acting noble and saying how he protects everyone. That's what he told me before, but then he betrayed me. The saviour, he keeps taking away what I need. He still gets people to pity him, pretending to be a man who's lost his beloved. He disgusts me. All members of the RFA are hypocrites, but V's the worst. At least I want to show how disgusting those people are. If that's what you wish, then go ahead. What? Tell that a lie is a lie, and a hypocrisy is a hypocrisy. You can tell her that, can't you? Oh, I don't want to talk to her. I'm sure they can't chase me here. He is so not uninjured. You're hurt, V. I'm sure they can't chase me here. Though I couldn't help her to escape. She must have realised by now that she's being used. I must get Seth out of there as soon as possible. Now there's no telling when she'll be in danger. Why? Just why would you drag in someone who has nothing to do with us? Just what are you thinking? What more are you trying to do? It's gotten so much bigger than when I first looked into that place. I hope she'll no longer drag other people into this. But it's too late to regret. There's already an innocent victim called Saf. I'm afraid that you'll even drive her into agony. No, I will stop us at all cost. Ouch. See, I said you were hurt, V. Ugh, this wound. I must have gotten it while running away. Ugh. Please let me be the only one to get hurt. I beg you, please. What happened? Is this going to end poorly? You have chosen poorly. What wound? What injury? He wasn't like stabbed or something, was he? I hope it's just like a sprained ankle or something. I'm very concerned. Saf, are you okay? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm fine. Oh, thank God you look okay. Last night, the messenger looked like a disaster. But what does it all mean? About what 7 and V said, I mean. What about these coordinates and encryption? V sent Seven his location in encrypted form. I'll have to wait until my prince comes to the rescue. No, that's just weird. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't know the details, but it's a code that will be unlocked after a week, right? But the word encryption is already a headache enough. Then V won't tell anything because it's a secret. My head is throbbing even more. And he seems to be having a problem with Seven. If we're going to save Saf, I think he should take me and the rest of the members with him. Better together than alone, you know. I'll feel so safe if you come to the rescue too. Welcome, Jumin. No, I want to give V the benefit of the doubt. Welcome, Jumin. The fact that you're logged in would mean that you're not in danger yet. Not in danger yet? Don't you dare speak such an unlucky thing. I'm just trying to get the picture of the current situation. Hey Jumin, haven't you heard anything from V yet? You're the one who's closest to him. No, nothing in particular. However, it appears V is greatly concerned for Saf's safety. He keeps checking for her safety. He's obviously severely concerned for her. Yeah, but if she's really in danger, we should go rescue her now. Yeah. Like I said, give V the benefit of the doubt. It's good that you trust V, but are you sure you're safe, Saf? Actually, Saf's safety is one thing. I'm worried about V too. Me too! He's injured. Can somebody go and fetch him? I feel like he's going to push himself when he's not in a good condition. He's not in good condition. Did he get hurt? I'm saying that going to rescue a hostage alone is dangerous for everyone. Also, he is hurt. Go and fetch him, please. I know, but I shouldn't talk about this stuff in this situation, but I have a bad feeling. Is it because V said it's a secret? Yeah. Don't you think he's hiding too much? He didn't tell Seven anything while asking him for help. I don't think he ever did that to Seven too. You're right, he's rarely hidden things from Luciel as well. Oh, he has such good reason though. Because again, like I said, I know I've not played this before, but I am very aware of their past together and everything. So like, I understand to a degree why you wouldn't want to throw, you know, Ray's identity at Seven like that. But on the other hand, like, there's got to be more going on, because I don't know. Obviously the saviour is Rika. I mean, that's not a spoiler, is it? Obviously that's her. But like, oh, because he was acting as if he knew that she was alive, but we've talked about how she's dead, so he's keeping the fact that she's alive from them. Interesting. I'm sure there's some complicated reason for V. I'm more worried about him actually. I see you trust him that much already. Was there enough time for you to get so close? Hey, what planet have you been to? Didn't you read what V and Saf talked about for the past few days in the chat rooms? I think they get along pretty well. But wait, just in the head of the RFA is good, but just why would he try to handle everything by himself? He would have discussed things like this with me in the past. I've known him the longest, but even I'm not supposed to know about this. Just what is it? Just what is his reason? Remain calm, if you please. Regardless of our assumptions now, V is the only one who knows the truth. So there's only one thing we should do now. What's that? Get ready for the party. Until additional notice from V. You're incredible, Jumin. I'm only highly responsible for something I must do. I hope you wouldn't forget your role as well, Saf. Oh yeah, I should have reassured them that I'm going to try my best, shouldn't I? I hope you'd continue with preparations whenever the chance arises. See, is Ray going to be weird though now about me talking? Am I going to have to like hide the fact that I'm still the messenger from him? Like when he shows up in my room, am I going to have to like sit on my phone or something? I hope you wouldn't forget your role as well. I hope you'd continue with the preparations whenever the chance arises. The fact that we're still, this game is like, hey, let's talk to these pretty guys. There's a cult. Arrange a party. There's Pluto. It's just so jarring and I love it. Are you out of your mind? Saf's being held a hostage, you're not worried at all? Oh yeah, and I'm being held hostage at a cult place and I'm still hosting a party. Something might have happened to V or Saf. How can we prepare for the party? I don't know what V is thinking, but I've only chosen to trust what he decided and is proceeding with. How could he say such a carefree thing as such a situation like this? I'm not carefree. I happen to be very, very busy at the moment too. So why did he find time to drop by in the middle of your tight schedule? Because I found a good candidate to invite to the party. So you're also... Hang on, wait, what? This is nuts. Candidate to invite? Did you really log in for guest recommendations? Go on, tell me. I really need to actually answer these emails. Who is this candidate? Is it okay to get him off my life and for the party? No, let's be calm. Who is the candidate? Saf! No need to listen to him. You should worry more about your well-being. V happens to be worried to death about you. Would you like to hear about this person? This man handles every second, minute, and hour with depth.
장난하냐?
I was just going to say, is it time? These quite elusive guests. Are we inviting the concept of time itself? He's a very prestigious British watchmaker. I think he is the best candidate to teach ourselves the value of time. I heard nowadays he's studying how to trace back to time. He doesn't sound like a watchmaker anymore. He said he'd like to step beyond from a watchmaker and become the master of time. If his research succeeds, I'd definitely like to run a CNR business with him. Hey, so that's your true intention, isn't it? It is the basic qualification of a businessman to take what you can. Please tell him to send me an email. Oh, Zen. So stressed. You're going to make invitations in this situation. I think you're no ordinary soul either, Saf. Oh, that is the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Zen. I like that boldness of yours, Saf. I hope we can teach the guests the value of time. My name is, the more I say it in this game, just end every sentence with Saf, the less like a word it's starting to sound, and more like just a weird fuffing noise, like something an animal would make. Yeah, you're out in the woods or something, and there's a rustling behind the hedge, and you just hear a Saf. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I hope we can teach the guests the value of time. Man, you think this is the time for that? Time. I see what you did there. Hey, CEO in line. I just don't get how your head works. You don't need to try. Should we first do something about V's secret? I know what my friend is like. If you do, then say something. What are we supposed to do when V's acting like that? I'd love to answer you. For now, yes? We don't have to do anything, but host a party. So you want us to trust V? Correct. Really? Without any question or doubt? Yes. Just trust him? It's annoying and tiring to decipher what each other's thinking. Moreover, there's no guarantee that your assumption will be right due to environmental variables. I know you speak Korean, so speak. So speak it. Simply put, I know there's no way you can know everything because each person has their own complicated situation. Instead, we can settle to trust each other. Oh, my eye went all weird for a second there. Of course, that will be possible when each person is capable of determining to what extent they should reveal. Is that your way of putting things simply? Jimin Han, he's so twisted. That must be why his tongue is twisted too. You should run an MRI on your brain. I'm sure your brain is just as twisted. The brain is twisted for every human. Saf, let me relay it to you again. So you're saying that we should just forget everything and trust V? That's basically the same as what I told you first. To be precise, I'm trusting V's judgment. V has determination what to tell us. V has determined what to tell us, so I'll trust it. V's judgment sounds really sophisticated. V's judgment. Well, let's put this weird feeling aside for a bit. Even if we trust him, what should we do about this weird feeling? Just said to put the weird feeling away for a second. But what about this weird feeling, though? Looks like you understand V to his depth, Jimin. We've seen each other since childhood. It's not difficult to assume what's inside him. Though it isn't perfect, I can see that V has a very profound world. I don't know about that. Perhaps I don't understand him to that depth. There's a legitimate reason for everything he does. Thus, there is a good reason why he hides things. So what are we supposed to do with this frustrated feeling? I'll wait. I know that V will tell us once the time comes. And most of all, V will never do something that can harm us or the RFA. Don't both of you know that as well? I'm not sure about that. I think there's something else. I know very well that V values the RFA so much. I know that too, but still, right now he seems so suspicious. He says he doesn't know where Saf is. He says he knows where Saf is, but he doesn't tell us. And he doesn't tell us where he is. He said that their locations are similar. Yeah, he's basically right outside, practically dying right now. So where in the world are they? It's up to you whether you trust him or not. I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. As V said, he might provoke the hacker if you do tell us, so I understand. Wait, but Ray can, see the messenger, so he's gonna know that I'm still talking to them. I just realised. Is V afraid of the hacker, or does he want to hide from us who this hacker is? Huh? Seems to me it's both. Really? That's just my personal theory. I have no intention of forcing my trust in V upon you. Each of us must decide what to do. Oh, this confuses me. You shouldn't agonise yourself over that. It's not like our agonised thoughts would provide us an answer. I'll just keep preparing for the party, just so you know. Moreover, I should get ready, in case V asks for help regarding Saf. You're so thorough, thank you. What are you going to prepare? You're so thorough, thank you. I'm going to thank him for being yeah. My brain isn't working. You're welcome. Now, aren't you something? No need to flatter me. Now, excuse me. No need to flatter me. That jerk! I can never agree with such friendship. How can they trust V that much? They're very special friends, that's why. They're special friends. And they never married. I can see they're really special friends. I don't understand this, but he has zero problems with this, of course. I think he's right. About the part that there's no way V will do harm to us. In fact, V will willingly throw himself into the fire by himself. I don't think I can trust V completely. But now, it'd be better to wait for him to call us. Yeah, I'm going to wait too. Yes, let's do that. I think I've got to go now. If there's any emergency or danger, drop by the messenger and leave a rescue signal, or you can call me. I will. Thank you for your concerns. Come on, this is nothing. We should look out and help each other. I hope nothing bad happens to both of you. Saf and V. Have a safe and wonderful day. Well, that was absolutely delightful. I think. Was that delightful? I'm concerned about everybody's safety. I'm so intrigued about where this is going because, like I said, it's like I'm vaguely aware of the story because it's like mentioned in the normal game, but to see it play out myself is interesting. Oh, a few years ago. Flashback.
V 씨한테
Flashback
꼭
that I did not
여쭤보고 싶은 게 있어서요.
to go into. I have something to ask you, V.
물어봐요.
Yes, anything. I'm so scared that I'm gonna go through this and this is like trying to redeem Rika or something. She's not redeemable. I'm begging you not to try.
사진 일은 어떻게
How did
시작하게
you become a
되셨는지
photographer?
궁금해.
사진을 시작하게 된
How I became a photographer?
그건 갑자기
Why would
왜
you ask that so
V
suddenly?
씨의 사진을 볼 때마다
Your pictures feel so warm,
따뜻함이
and the
느껴져요.
sunlight is what gives birth to
생명
light.
그 빛에서
From that light, I
인간보다
felt the
더
love that
본능적이고
outshines humans,
일관된
love that is more
사랑을
instinctive and
느꼈어요.
everlasting.
인간은
Humans
종종
can sometimes
제멋대로
be
굴
so
수 있어.
whimsical.
기분이 좋아지면
They
사랑이
give love when they
좋다가
feel good, but they
기분이
give pain when they feel bad.
하지만
But the sun is not like that, is that what you're saying?
네.
Yes, the sun will
태양이
never change.
가끔 구름으로
I know that the sun is
가려지고
always blessing
비가
us with
내리는 날이
light,
있어도
even if it's cloudy or raining.
지연
I think that's exactly what you
아니,
felt while you were
부이
taking
씨는
pictures, Ji
그런
Young.
마음으로
I
사진을
mean,
찍을
V.
전 느낄 수
I could
있었어요.
feel that the
부이 씨
sunlight in your
사진의
pictures means
태양빛은
everlasting love.
벅차오르는 마음을
I even shed
감당할
tears
수가
because I
없어서
couldn't handle my heart
눈물을
bursting with
흘린 적.
emotions.
전늘
That
그런
was the kind
사랑을
of love I've always dreamed
꿈꿔왔어요.
of. Love that transcends
인간의
human
마음을
heart.
초월한
The ideal love. The
이상적인
love that will never change even if my body no longer exists.
인간의 마음을 초월한 사랑이요.
Love that transcends human heart.
그걸
That's what
알고
you had in
찍으신
mind while you
거죠.
took your pictures, isn't it?
그렇죠.
Right, V? Oh, I feel so uncomfortable right now.
그걸 느끼시다니.
I didn't expect you to feel
Rika
that.
씨는
You're amazing,
네?
Rika. Pardon me? Oh, I didn't mean
이상한-
anything funny.
제가
Perhaps I
너무
was being too
솔직했던 거.
honest.
전 그렇게
I like
솔직한
honest.
리카 씨의 마음이
Perhaps I can
무엇을
clearly see what your heart
원하고
yearns
있는지
for.
아까 제 사진을
And
보고
your
있을
eyes are
때
so
눈빛도
alive when you were
생생했어요.
looking at my works.
아무
Enough to
말
make
하지
me see
않아도
what you're
무슨
thinking
생각을
without a
하고
single
있는
word.
어떻게 절 그렇게 바로
How could you see me so
파악하셨어요?
thoroughly like that? We're still
저희-
strangers, right? Haha,
처음
we are.
제게서 그런
You're
걸 볼 수
extraordinary.
있다니.
That you can actually see that in
그렇게
me.
생각하신다면
If you think I'm extraordinary, can I ask you a favour?
부탁이요?
A favour?
네.
Yes, I'd
리카
like to take a
씨를
picture of you.
굉장히
You'd be beautiful,
굉장히-
absolutely beautiful.
저더러
Are you asking me to model
네.
for you?
리카 씨의 생생한
I'd
모습을
love to have
필름에
that
담고
brilliant
싶습니다.
image of yours imprinted in my
제
camera.
모델이
Please be my
되어주세요.
model.
제안은
Thank you for the
감사하지만
offer, but I've never
저는-
modeled before.
리카 씨가 제 사진에서
Maybe I
발견한
could give you what you
빛의
found in my
일정을
pictures. That
어쩌면
steady, everlasting nature
제가
of light.
어쩌면 그게
I think that perhaps that's inside me.
내가 계속 찾아왔던
That's what I've been looking for all
제가
along.
모델이
If I model for
되어드리면
you, will I be able to help you?
네.
I may be
제가
able to
찾고
find my
있는
answer
답을
through you.
부이 씨는 어떤
What kind of
해답을
answer
찾고
are you looking
있으신데
for, V? I want to I want to talk. I want to know about things I can transcend through love.
그러면
Then perhaps
그 과정에서
I might be able to
발견될
discover the reason why I live.
사랑으로 초월할 수 있는
Things you can
것이라.
transcend through love.
그렇다면
In that case,
저는
I don't
적합한
think I'm
모델이
the
아닌 것
appropriate model
같아요.
because my life has been very far from love.
이제부터라도 가까워질 수
Don't you
있지
think this is a
않을까요?
chance to get close to one
리카
then?
씨
For the
삶에서
first time in your life, I mean.
네,
Sorry?
전
I realized that I
리카
would
씨의
need you
눈을 본 순간
upon seeing your eyes.
어떻게
How
단정하실
can you
수
be so
있죠?
sure like that?
리카 씨처럼 첫인상에
Because I've
솔직한
never seen a
사람을 본
person
적이
with honest,
없으니까요.
clear, crystal first impressions like
마음
you.
소리시는 것.
You seem to be deliberating.
부이 씨의 사진에 담겨있던
That
그
love, so
사랑이요.
rich in your
그런
pictures.
사랑
Can I also be blessed with that
저도
love?
받을
리카 씨는 사랑받을 자격.
You deserve to be loved, Rika. Now I want to make you believe that from now on.
네,
Pardon?
제 모델.
So, will you be my model? Okay, I'm finally happy and back into the groove of things. And I caved and bought some hourglasses, but it's not that expensive, like £6 for 300 hourglasses. It's really, really reasonable. Anyway, so yeah, it's like a proper social media thing here, where they have like their own icons and stuff. I can't believe I'm decrypting my own encryption. Turn down the music in the game, then the recording will also be less, but I don't know if it's enough. I think it's better, but also I realised that I didn't do the same with the voice, so it is absolutely unbearable to listen to the thingies. Oh, what are they called? The visual novel bits. So I'm so sorry for that. Anyway, Saf, I'm seeing you a lot, so you're not busy. If he does your phone work now. Well, I know for a fact he's busy. Does your phone work now? Unfortunately, not yet. I'd like to speak to you alone, but it's frustrating that I can't. Saf, nothing happened to you yet, right? What if, you know how like the messenger is like put onto their phones specifically? What if one of their phones does break? Well, nobody has the same phone all their lives. So what happens then? Especially since they seem not actually to be communicating all that much outside of the messenger. People, they'll say like, oh, it's been forever since we've seen him, met up in person. Like, how do they go about that? Anyway, I'm fine. Are you okay? Do you know that the rest of them are... Oh yeah, I'm reading my own choices here, aren't I? The rest of my frustrating actions... I'm not going to bring that up. I'm being nice to V. He needs somebody to be nice to him. I'm fine. Are you okay? I'm fine, so no need to worry about me. But I'm more worried about you. I'm worried something bad might have happened to you. I'm fine, nothing's happened yet. I mean, I'm sure something will happen, but if it makes him feel better. That's good. I was awfully worried. I don't know what to say, since the other members are suspecting me too. I know the rest of the RFA are frustrated, and they must be disappointed in me since I'm keeping everything a secret, but still, I'm so grateful that there are people who trust me. And I should keep their trust safe and well-founded. I will not let them down. I won't let you down, Saf. I'm worried about the rest of them, but I'm mostly worried about you. I should have secured your safety before I ran, no matter what. You had no choice. I don't think it's dangerous. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to go that far, but V, you definitely had to run. I mean, think about it like this. If you didn't run, then, you know, we would both be here, and nobody would know where we are, and we probably wouldn't be able to communicate with the others at this point, and then nobody would know to come and rescue us. So, you know, you did the right thing by running, because one of us had to make it out of there. You had no choice. I'm just glad you're safe. It doesn't matter what happens to me. If I could get you out of there instead of escaping myself, I would have done so. I find myself constantly bothered by the fact that I had to leave you there. Constantly bothered. It's been a day. It's been like just a few hours, actually. Like, didn't this happen last night? Anyway, I can't give you the details since the rest of the members will be worried, but I want you to keep this in mind. I will be there to save you. I will protect you from harm, from danger, so please hold on for a bit. I'll be waiting. Thank you for saying that. He must be very anxious. Please trust me, and please wait for me. I'll be there to save you. I'm sorry. I can only ask you to hang in there. Saf, just in case I can't save you in time and you get in trouble, tell those people about me, that I'll be there to save you no matter what. And if they try to harm you, tell them that I'll hide myself forever in guilt, that I'm such a dirty coward. Tell them that. I will tell them no such thing. How dare you? You're telling me to sell you out. I can't do that. Alright, I'll show about this. No, I'm not bloody selling you out. I'm certainly not using those words. V, you are not a coward. That's the best for now. I know those people better than you do. I've been watching that place for the past few months, so please promise me that in case you fall into danger, you'll give them my name. If you tell them that, they'll protect you, in order to catch me. If a sacrifice is inevitable, let me be the only one to be sacrificed. There's no need for you to be the sacrifice. I'm so sorry for dragging you into this when you had nothing to do with this. I'm really sorry. Everything is my fault. And which is... yeah, he will blame himself for absolutely everything, won't he? It really... I mean, look, everyone in this game is flawed. Which I believe characters should be, you know. Nobody's perfect. But he's really trying his best, and he's no more flawed than any of the other non-cultish characters. So, I mean, what I'm saying is, it's not your fault. I mean, maybe, you know, you can go about things a bit better. I think everyone in this game can go about things a bit better, but it's not your fault. But he's absolutely one of those people that will consistently blame himself and then have other people blame himself, and apparently I'm really attracted to those kinds of characters. Don't blame yourself too much. It's partially my fault I was so innocent. I need more than just words. Please show me something fun. No. Don't blame yourself too much. Everything will be okay. It's partially my fault. I was too innocent. It's more that I just wanted to be chaotic. Saf, you're so pure. You're pure in a different way from Rika. Maybe because Rika is not actually that pure at all, and she's actually the devil incarnate. Wait. Please forget what I just said. The reason why you've come to get to know us, and the reason why you're there at the moment, I believe they're my burden to bear. The RFA and you. Oh, it looks like I must go. You must be so nervous all by yourself over there. I'm sorry I can't stay with you longer. I keep apologising to you. If this can help you to hold on, please trust me. I will be there to get you. I'm not alone though. Please take care of yourself. That's not a promise. That's not a promise. Take care of yourself, V. I'm sorry, I must leave first. I'll find a time to come back. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me? Story mode.
감각의 날이 선다는 거.
Is this what people mean when they say their senses have become razor sharp?
요즘 따라
I've become extremely sensitive these days.
멀리 떨어진
My nose has become sharp enough to pick up what ingredients they use in the kitchen far away.
시각 또한 그렇다.
That goes for my eyes too. Things I would have normally missed are being tattooed into my eyes.
평소보다
The pen 1.2 centimeters further from the keyboard than usual. The monitor 10 degrees lopsided to the left. The chair pushed 0.7 meters back. I swear to God, if this game tries to be like, oh, actually, Rika's an abusive little witch because she has OCD. I swear to God, if that's the route they're going.
촉각은 하루 종일
My sense of touch is literally on the edge of its seat all day long. My whole body is the first thing to react even to the smallest of a movement.
이 모든 건
I do not welcome any of these changes because I've lost so much before gaining these.
내가 잃어버린
I've lost my sense of hearing,
하지만
but I've lost almost everything in my life along with my hearing. I lost my violin, something I've played for my whole life. Who in this game doesn't have hearing? Okay.
청각을 제외한 감각들이 예민해져
Whenever I feel the rest of my senses becoming sharper,
지난 날에
it feels like all of my past efforts and passions are mocked. Everything about me has become pointless the moment I was parted from my violin. The child prodigy of absolute hearing, the youngest to enter 00 School of Music, countless first-place trophies for music competitions, a peaceful marriage with a promising art and entertainment businessman. Oh, it's sodding Rika, isn't it? It is. Oh, I hate this. For only 3 decades, they were something I could enjoy for only a little over 30 years. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. I know who this is. Never mind, I take it back. This is perfectly fine. I feel so empty. Just for what have I been living? For what have I been playing my violin so passionately? Why didn't God take away my life with my hearing? Just what meaning is there for my life? Every single day is a torture. My husband was appalled at my life beyond recovery, and he's taken away my newborn child from me. He complained that I'll have a gloomy effect upon my child, and now I can no longer step outside the annex building. So now there's no one beside me. Nobody is there to hear my voice. Even I cannot hear my own voice. Now I don't even remember how I used to sound. There's no one to ask. My heightened sense of sight can detect light much faster than before. I ask myself upon the sight of the sunlight blinding me, why am I yet living today? Saf, please be safe. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, I wish I could change my, statuses. That would be fun. Lies and 2 people. Oh, for God's sake, Hyusung. I'm not interested to hear what you have to say. Okay. I'm gonna need some emotional support for this one. Help me. Saf, do you see this picture? What picture? I see no picture. I see no ships. My goodness, where did that come from? Hyusung, I know you hate V, but don't you think you've gone too far? It's not me. You know I wouldn't do that. I don't know that you wouldn't do that, Hyusung. You are weirdly weird. He just all throughout his route, all you get is, wow, person that I'm supposed to be in a romantic relationship with, you really remind me of my dead cousin. Like, weird. You know, he's weirdly obsessed with his cousin Rika and really hates V, and I can't be bothered with it. This came from my mailbox. Just what's going on? Why would I get something like this? And what does it mean that you're in danger, Saf? V logged in just to keep secrets from us and say he's sorry. Just what in the world is going on? I'm safe, so don't worry about me, and don't be a dick to V, please. That's good, but I keep having this weird thought that someone might be lurking near my house to kidnap me. South, this isn't related to that hacker, is it? Maybe. Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you, but like, yeah, sure, maybe. I heard that hacker is really strong. Even Seven said he's having a hard time to win. I'm so scared. I was so scared, so I logged in. Thank God I at least have you, Saf. Hey, Zen! And Zen, you have Zen now, so can I... Okay, I was just recording, and then I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but then I got a phone call regardless. And it said unable to record, so I really hope that it's still saved and I haven't just lost the recording. Because I gave a lot of context. Oh, what is the point of Do Not Disturb then, if I'm still going to get a phone call? Anyway. You should take a look at the image Yusung uploaded. Just a sec. What? What in the world? I'm so scared. This is so shocking. Who the hell sent it? Let's report it to the police. That's right, we should call the police. Yeah. This image feels so malicious. It creeps me out. I'm dying to report it to the police, but I can't. Why not? Did the sender blackmail you not to? No, there's no postmark. No way. It's from a ghost. Oh, the foreshadowing. So this person actually came in person to put that in your mailbox. See, if I say it's from a ghost, then no doubt Zen will then say, this person actually came in person to put that in your mailbox. Is it from a ghost? 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 The ghost is not trying to snatch me to the underworld, is it? Is this some sort of warning? Hey, you should calm down. It's not a ghost. It's just that someone came to your place to put that there in person. Ah! What in the name of... My legs are shaking! Yusung, are you okay? No! Was there anything else other than the picture? Like broken pieces of a knife, for example. Oh, pieces of a knife! I'm so calm in stressful situations. I'm so helpful. Oh, that's so scary. No, nothing like that. Oh, pieces of a knife. Thank God there's nothing like that. Yes, you should think positively. Yusung, good job. It's a relief that you didn't panic. I don't think I got that from that. In what world was he not panicking? You didn't panic, but first showed it to us. Nice work, Yusung. You're the best. Now soon you'll get a girlfriend. Or not. Did he get flustered a lot? I'm too scared. Who could have sent it? That would be a bit of a painful question to you. But didn't you think of anyone who saw it? I did. Who? Huh? The RFA members. What? Why? Let's not suspect the members of the RFA. I second that. Hey, wait, then are you expecting me too? That's a shocker. I'd hate to suspect you guys, but I can't help it. This person knows who I am, where I live, my relation to Rika, everything. Yes, that's something that only the RFA... No, that's Yusung's voice. Yes, that's something that only the RFA members know. But there's no way we will do that to you. Yusung, let's first calm down and think this through. Is written lie on the image, this person must hate these two, or don't you think someone who hates V sent it? Hate two of them, because I'm not throwing V under the bus. Yeah, probably. This image reeks with malice. There's no way someone would hate Rika. Oh, I can list several examples off the top of my head right now as to why someone might hate Rika. Maybe I sent it. What about V? Maybe he has some haters. I think you're the only hater. Lie? Does this mean these two lied? Or does this mean their relationship was a lie? I don't get it. There's no doubt that this person knows Rika, but could it be someone who hates her? To me, it looks like a person who hates V and Rika as a couple. I agree, just who would do this? But I'm wondering, if there's actually someone who despises V and Rika, why would they send it to me and not V? Now, that is a mystery. Oh right, Yusung, I just thought of something. Yes? Want to come over instead of staying alone? It'd be scary to stay alone after all this. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my god, that's so cute. It's a great idea. Safe at Jumin's. I like to go to another place too. That's a great idea. Oh my god, some nice bonding. Oh, I love that Zen's taking care of Yusung. Yusung's like college age. Yusung and Zen's like a famous actor. That's so cute. Can I? Of course. This is exactly the time to stick together. I was so scared that I couldn't even go to school. Yes, get over here right now. You've never sounded more trustworthy. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway, get over here now. Better together than one. Better together than what? Yeah, oh yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm getting haunted by that image too. I keep getting chills. Okay, on my way now. Yeah. I don't want to call him a scaredy cat. If I say be careful of the alleyways, will that be taken as me trying to scare him, or me as genuinely worrying about him and genuinely saying, watch out for alleyways because they're dangerous and you know there's a person around who knows where you live, so watch yourself. That one.
고맙습니다.
Okay, good. I will. Thanks for the concern, Saf. I'm taking my flashlight. If I light up my face from below my chin, even a bad guy would freak out and run away. I don't think that's going to work. What, really? But that kind of self-protection sounds so like you. Flashlight or whatever, just grab something and hurry up. Okay. This person must have just despised V and Rika's relationship, but why? Just why? Jealous or referring to a whirlpool of confusion? Oh, maybe. Didn't think of that. You're really smart, Saf. I know. Almost as if I've been spending time with Ray or something. I think you have this keen judgment, something like that. But if this person actually managed to get V and Rika's photo and knows where Yusung lives, I don't know. I don't have a clue who it is. Though I did save Yusung from a mental breakdown, but right now I'm on the verge of suffering one myself. I hope V will be back soon to explain the situation. Will V really come to save me? He really means it, doesn't he? I don't want to cast doubt on what V said. Of course he's coming to save me. Of course he meant it. My heart is breaking. Looks like V is going through nothing but misfortunes and mishaps. Yeah, he really is, bless him. You're concerned for V in this situation. You're an angel, Saf. Man, that image was so shocking. But I bet Yusung was more deeply struck than me. He got to see that hideous thing with his own eyes. Ugh. We're not going to see an image at your place too, right? I don't want to scare him. Please take care of Yusung. Will do. But I'm glad, so glad, that there's at least something I can do. At least I got a snap out of it. I should buy something before he gets here. I'm logging out now. You should be careful too, Saf. Honestly, you're in the worst situation amongst us. I'm worried for you. You should run along now. You don't have to worry about me. You don't have to worry about me. You're worrying about way too much right now. Just, I don't know. Do something calming. I don't know. It's kind of a relief to see you so bright. I think you're a really determined, unwavering person. I hope we can wrap this up quickly and hold a welcome party for you. But we'll first see you on the day of the party, since the date is already set. Let us know through the messenger if something comes up. We have Jimmy and Han with us. I personally don't like that CEO in line, but he does have enough judgment and power that come in handy in a crisis. Please remember that. Then I'll see you again. Okay, so I missed a chat. I didn't miss a chat, but I missed being able to record a chat. But the most important information is that Jaehee also got one of those photos of Rika and V torn apart. So, yeah, if that comes up, that's why. 7, did you also get a weird photo? Saf, actually that's what I logged in for. About that image, I got one too. Like that look. Oh my god, that's so creepy. I'm starting to look at the past like, looks like someone really hates me. I'm not going to start questioning his past, even though I know his past, but I don't want to question him. I don't want to be like, oh, what in the world did he do? Like, no. It looks like someone really hated him. Agreed. Or maybe this person is sending us these images to put us... I even wonder whether I'm doing the right job here. I really don't know. Actually, I think my faith started to crumble ever since he sent me the encrypted coordinates. If you really are in danger, if this really is something that's life-threatening, shouldn't he tell me where you are? Because he doesn't want to put you in danger. He'd be in danger before I am. Sounds like you trust him wholeheartedly. I'm sorry that I can't trust him that much. Why are we having this conversation in a chat room where V can see when we can call each other and privately text each other? I'm not advocating against... No, I would be advocating against. I'm not advocating for talking behind people's backs, but there are certain things that I just don't understand how you can go into a chat room and start talking with somebody else about how much you don't trust or dislike another member of the chat room. I don't understand it. But he didn't used to be like this. I'm starting to suspect everything he does. I wish he'd stop saying he's sorry. Me too. I want to hear no more of that. No more apologising for things, V. Me too. I think he'll understand how Yusung feels. Me, Jimin, and everyone else at the RFA is ready. We're ready to help him, but why would he hide it? He keeps repeating like a parrot that it's all for your safety and our safety, and I'm not even sure if that's his real reason. V is nearby your place, right? My place, the person at the place I was kidnapped at. He said he'll come save me, so maybe he's nearby. I'm not sure if it's okay to tell you that. I'm frustrated too, but if he did tell you that, was he really around you? Just what is this danger that lurks there? Is there really something I shouldn't see? I hope I can discover anything, I don't care what it is. You sound tired, 7. There's this saying in my agency, you lose once you get scared, so we're told not to be scared. If you... If you lose, you'll get tired. So you're right, I think I'm scared right now. I've never struggled this much, so to be honest, I'm scared. This fight isn't something I can win easily. I couldn't decrypt the coordinates yet, but I hope V would call me before I decrypt it. So you want V to tell you where he is, right? Yes, he's stubborn, so he rarely takes back what he said. It's highly likely he won't tell us where he is, but now we should wait. Right now all I can do is to decrypt the coordinates he gave me and make sure the hacker doesn't torture your RFA members. The messenger. I've got to do at least those. I keep thinking of bad things while I'm free, but it's good to see you safe. I hope you can decrypt it ASAP. Why? Why bye all of a sudden? Why was I just able to say bye? It's good to see you safe. Bye! I hope you can decrypt this ASAP. I hope so too. Though I know it's not the same for V. I'm going now. Bye. Okay, bye! Ray, I see you're greatly fond of that girl, and you must have come to hate the RFA this much. Ugh. My saviour, I'm so afraid. I'm afraid Saf might leave. She's the first person to come all this way with only faith in my words as the guide. And she hasn't spoken anything about this place to the RFA. I'm sure it's because she likes me. I see. I love that we're not being told who this person is, despite it being very clear who this person is. I see. I'm so happy that there's someone to fill your heart. What is it about, actually? What is it about creepy people in charge of a bunch of people they really shouldn't be, trying to perpetuate a certain way of living and talking to people about hearts? What is it about, creepy people on top trying to be all like, talking about your hearts and everything? It's such a weird similarity. I'll do anything for her if I can. Everything she wants. But I'm afraid she isn't yours yet. I'm so upset. I did rush things a bit, but mainly it's because V interfered. It's a shame that things didn't go as you planned. I'm scared. What if she likes the RFA more than me? What do you think was missing? When things don't go as planned, it's always because there's something missing. I didn't have enough info on V. I never imagined he'd be in disguise as our believer and infiltrating this place. Yes, that's right. I had no idea either. This keeps getting funnier whenever I think about it. I'm almost crying. He betrayed you, and he was lurking around in this place. He can't be any more thick-skinned. Why would we choose to do bad things like that? He must have been after our info. He's such a horrible person. But now it's actually better. We got to know that he's been in this place thanks to that girl. I'm not sure how much info he managed to collect, but there's no way he would have relayed them to the RFA. He must be struggling to do something by himself. V has this nasty tendency to take care of everything all by himself. Whenever or wherever he is, he's blinded by his own faith he's blinded by his own faith that he can do great things. Ugh. And I found those members of the RFA so ridiculous. Their situation is very fishy, but they're so naively trusting him. So that's why I sent them that gift, to teach them about the reality. Those idiots think V's love is real, and I think the way to save them is to show them who that hypocrite really is. I understand how you feel, but don't forget, you can ruin things if you go too far. Everything has an order, you know. But this is far from enough considering that agony you've gone through. And they even tried to lay their hands on her. I can't take this. I can't forgive myself either. I didn't expect that girl to change you this much. I'd like to see her. No. She's such a good and kind girl. Oh, I won't be if she comes into my room, I assure you of that. She's also staying quietly in her room. She also listens to what I tell her. I see. If that's the case, I'd love to cleanse her myself. You keep your grubby hands the hell away from me. Yourself. Is there a problem? No, if that's what you wish. It'd be much better for her to be cleansed by you than me. I don't think so! No! Do I not get a say in this? Actually, I don't want her near me! Okay, I missed recording one because, strictly, you know, there are very few things more important than Strictly, especially this year. Oh my god, I'm still kind of reeling from it, like... Oh, this was the best year. It's like no matter who won, it would have been, like, history would have been made. You know, I feel so emotional. I've never felt this emotional, or like, positive emotion. I always feel emotional when I watch things like Strictly or Dancing on Ice, because that's stuff that I used to be able to do and I can't do anymore, and it really depresses me at a point. But I've never felt this much positive energy before at Strictly. Oh my god. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh, Saf, about the chat room I logged in. Oh yeah, so what happened was Yusung got drunk. Are you sober now, Yusung? I'm embarrassed. I'm all sober, completely sober. I threw up and slept. So my head is killing me, but I think I can manage now. But Zen, he treats me like a toddler. He told me he'll stay with me until I fall asleep. But then he fell asleep first, so I was the one to be embarrassed. How are you feeling? Oh, my heart. I would have been completely better if this is something that can be okay after a single chat. I got slightly better thanks to the alcohol, that's about it. But then Zen fell asleep first and V's gone. I was kind of hoping to see him again. I wish I could talk to V too. He should log in often so that we can trust him and get rid of the misunderstandings. I keep remembering what V said. V admitted himself. He admitted that Rika wasn't happy while she was with him. Yeah, maybe I should have gone back through that chat, but it was so long. But basically, yeah, it was all Rika's toxic, but she wasn't happy, and that's apparently V's fault. And welcome, head of the intelligence unit. You're talking about that label I was forced to label myself with, that title that I was forced to label myself with. Should I congratulate you for your promotion? No, thank you. I don't think this is a situation for congratulations, but Yusung, are you sure you're no longer drunk? Yep, I'm sure. I'm all okay. Your recovery is something. The power of youth. Everyone will admit I'm young, even if I do nothing. But you can still be hungover in the morning. Zen will be, lol. He just finished the rest of my beer just a while ago. Don't drink too much. I'm going to try my very best to be responsible. He is a college student. It's been a while since I last drank. I think this is the first time ever since the orientation. So maybe that's why you were even more drunk. I dearly hope both of you to be fine tomorrow morning. Anyway, Yu-sung, yes? This is a sensitive matter. When he said that V is hugely responsible for Rika's death, I understand how you feel, I really do. It appears V is already remorseful enough for Rika. Maybe I should go back. I'll go back and reread the chat because it kind of was important. I'll do it in chunks, I'll just do the important bits. She's right, I hope you'd understand how V would feel. I'm sure it's not V's fault. It's not partially V's fault, it's not remotely V's fault. Stop trying to blame sodding V. You don't have to tell me that, I agree. That I was too harsh. I remember seeing Rika happy while she was with him. So I tried to be friendly to him, because she told me good things about him. Both the good and the bad are bound to happen between lovers. No lovers in the world would experience good things only. I'm sure they were met with flaws in their relationship, just like everyone else did. That's what I want to think too. I am having just as hard a time, but I'm trying to understand. But I just can't control my emotions when I talk to V. May I ask you why? Politely. I did give a thought to why I'm having a hard time controlling myself, and you know what? I think it's because V is indifferent about it. He didn't look sad at all, even after Rika died. Well, Yu-sung, people process their grief differently, first of all. Second of all, she was very, very abusive, so forgive him for not being upset. I wouldn't be. If somebody did half the things Rika did to me, I would not I wouldn't even show up. So I'd be grateful that he did. He hasn't shed a single tear even until now. Such manner can easily win misunderstandings, and he was so calm. When he was testifying to the police, his voice didn't break for even once. I saw everything, I was right there. V had his own reasons. Stop doubting him. We're not victim blaming here, I've had enough of that. You're seeing only the good things in him. Back then he was so weird. The word you're looking for is traumatized. But Yu-sung, didn't you already say that you seen Rika happy while she was with V? Well, I think she looked happy to you because Rika was loved by V. Also, though this might sound like I'm crossing the line, I don't think you must shed tears to show you're sad. What? When you're awfully sad, your emotions tend to freeze. It's called being in shock. You don't always cry. Sometimes you might behave completely irrationally. I smile. And that's horrible of me, but I do. So you definitely don't always cry. It takes me quite a while to get the tears going, and by that point I'm gone, but you know, you don't always. Some people who know me in real life might insist that I don't cry. I do all the time, but never in front of people. I'm quite good at being emotionless in front of people physically, because that's what I've learned to do to preserve myself. So V was so sad. I think that's what happened to V. V was so sad he couldn't even cry. I think that's what happened to V. I'm not trying to put emotions into him. Maybe he was sad. I mean, he was so trapped in that relationship. I'm not sure if that was the case for V. I think V is the type of person who doesn't express emotions very much. However, I can feel from time to time V enjoying his sadness. You can? I can't see that in V, I can't, but I like to know what it feels like. I kind of know what it feels like. To be so sad that you can't even cry with tears. So what are you on about then, Yu-sung? You know exactly what it means. I am so angry at V for doing this exact same thing that I did. I kind of know what it feels like to be so sad that you can't even cry with tears. When I first heard what happened to Rika, my tears actually didn't come out immediately. My first tears came out after a few days. What are you on about then? It just started to flood as if something was broken in me, and then I couldn't stop it. That's called the process of parting with your pain. You just had a go at V for being like that, and now you're telling me that's exactly what you're like. I have no time for you, Yusung. Sounds like you had a similar experience, Saf. Yeah, I just talked about it. I hope we don't get to experience a lot of tragedies from now on. Well, I mean, it's just about the end of 2021, and my past 2 years have been tragedy after tragedy. I'm slowly starting to lose it. I can't guarantee. I'm just waiting for the next big, depressing, god-awful thing to happen. Even if we do, I hope they'd come at us occasionally so that we can handle them. I'm not a religious person, but there is a saying that God gives people pain just the amount they can handle. Well, that is bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's horrible of me. That is an awful thing of me to say, but no. Then can't God just make humans completely free from pain? However, without pain, there's no growth that follows after you defeat the pain, and life will continue after the pain. We continue to live new lives, then one day, you'd be able to understand V. Sorry, I'm so wound up by that, by that line. Like, that's not true. If, like, mental sodding breakdowns wouldn't happen, and, like, a suicide wouldn't happen, surely, if we all just had just the amount of pain that we could handle. That's never been how it works. The reason I'm even reacting like this in the first place is because I cannot handle the amount of pain that I've been given these past few years. Do you think we can finalise what will happen in the future like that? I hope that'll be the case. I hope that'll be the case. I wish you'd defeat your trauma and be bright again, Yusung. I can't go back to what I used to be, not without Rika. Oh, Rika can piss right off. Oh, that name just grates on me. Time is your solution. Fine, but thanks anyway. I think I feel better thanks to you too. Oh, he would feel better if you actually heard what I was saying. Good to hear that. I'm not sure if I deserve to say this, but to me it looks like V still loves Rika. So I'd like to believe in him. Yeah, it does look like V still loves Rika, and it is my duty to stop him. No one knows who loves her. I see. It hurt. V still loves Rika. It hurts a bit. Saf, are you alright? I disagree, Jaehee. Whether or not V really loves Rika, they are so different from the ordinary couple I know. What is an ordinary couple? Love tends to come in different shapes depending on the person, so it's hard to say. Including your claim of ordinary couple. You can't define a certain type of couple as ordinary, but I think it's kind of ridiculous to have everyone discussing love here. I get what you're trying to say. I'll think about it too, and I've got to cool down a bit. Don't forget to deal with your hangover. I was thinking about that too. My head isn't functioning properly. Is it because of the alcohol? Thanks for the talk to both of you. You're welcome. I hope you get plenty of rest. I didn't sound too rigid, did I? No, you've done well. It's sort of relieving hearing you say that. I only wish to comfort Yusung somehow. And I wish Yusung would feel better soon. And I hope he can fix his misunderstanding with V. I agree, let there be peace. When will there be peace for the RFA? Oh, never. I'm trying to be optimistic. I hope it will come soon. And I hope everything will be settled without a problem, including V and your safety staff. Now I must leave. There is a stack of papers waiting for me regarding the intelligence unit establishment. Oh, bless her. Oh dear. Good luck, Jaehee. Thank you. I know this isn't the solution for you to have my consolation. I hope this isn't the situation. I know this isn't the situation for you to have my consolation. I hope you have a good evening. You too, Jaehee, as much as you bloody well can. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to Zen's view, the one that I missed, and just get all of the important details before going into story mode. I already knew this, but looks like he misses Rika a lot. He even said that he wishes Rika was the one who sent the pic. That's impossible. I know, he said that. Maybe Rika is still alive somewhere. And she was trying to tell V how upset she is with him. It's a bit sad that he's thinking like that. I thought he must miss her a lot, if he even thinks like that. I know this is ridiculous. But I think the most trustworthy person in the situation is Jumin. How can he be so himself like that without being disturbed at all? Huh? V, thank God you've logged in. Are you alright? I'm fine. It looks like you're fine too. That's good, really good. So you're doing everything I told you, right? Yes, thank you, that's a relief. Hey, V, I'm here too. Hyun, just what happened to you? Are you safe? Did you get hurt? I'm fine. I logged in to tell you that, but I can't stay logged in for long. Are you really coming to get me? Don't you think it'd be dangerous? I plan to. I think I must take some risk. Are you sure? Are you sure it'll be fine all by yourself? If you'd seen the chat room, you'd know how worried we are for you. We all want to help you. Me, Jimin, Jaehee, Seven, everyone. Not you, Sung, though. And Seven, who's basically having a mental breakdown. I'm sorry that I couldn't give the details. I think it's reckless to do all that by yourself. I will scold V for putting himself in danger if I have to. Even if it looks reckless, I have no choice. I don't know about reckless, but there's no denying it's not safe for you, V. I'm sure you'd seen the logs. We even got an image with only your head slashed away. I have a bad feeling. About those pictures, I think Luciel is right. I think somebody hacked our information system and sent those images through delivery. It's all my fault I couldn't stop this beforehand, and to say that I couldn't think of this would provide me no excuse. I'm sorry, everyone. Forget about apologies. Can't you just tell us what this is about and fix this together? If the time comes, I will. I'd be glad to. Why not now? This isn't the time yet. V, I hope the time comes soon. I hope so. I'll be able to tell everything if everything works out well. If everything works out well, the situation is far from that. V, if you keep doing this, it might be impossible for us to trust you anymore. And all of our information has been exposed already. We don't know how and what kind of picture we'll get tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. And I don't think this will end with just images. It might even become worse. Protecting Yusung was a sound decision. Thank you for that, Hyun. I was doing what I should do, as one of the members and his acquaintance. That's right, you're a hero, Zen. You know I greatly care for that boy. I can treat him like his own brother would if I... Oh, hang on. No, wait. Don't change the subject. Almost got me. I told you that's not what we want to hear right now. For now, I'd like to tell you that I'm alright. You've already decided as you logged in. You decided that you will not tell us anything new. I'd like to trust you, V. Same here, actually, but it looks like things are taking the wrong turn, including you, V. Saf and Hyun, in case anything happens to me. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Jimin and Luciel will find out immediately. I'll make your safety, all members' safety, my top priority, and I'll take the responsibility for that part. But why do you always try to take responsibility by yourself? Oh, typos, I'm drunk now. Let's work together. I'm afraid I can't. Just why can't you tell us where you are? Why? Say something. Please, say something. V. The truth will hurt all of you. What is this truth? What? Now I've gone too far to tell you the truth. Wait a sec. Yusung saw that. Uh-oh, he's here. Hey, he's drunk too, I'm warning you. V, let me ask you something. Was Rika happy while she was dating you? Yusung, please calm down. I can't calm down. Hey, why would you ask something like that? I thought I'm watching a drama. I'm sure she was. I'm sure that's why they were engaged. I don't know why I'm texting you since we're in the same house right now. And given that Yusung saw that and was not not yet logged in would imply that he is actually sitting right next to you. So I don't understand why you're just sitting next to each other typing on the messenger when you could literally just go, okay, Yoosung, enough, give me your phone. But game. Answer me, V. Now that I've received this picture, I think I deserve to ask questions like this. Yoosung, I did the best I can for her. I believe I tried to make her happy with my own way. I'm not asking if you did your best. Was she happy? Answer me. I'm sure you'd know better than anyone else. To which I just said, Yoosung, what's 78 plus 544? Around 600. But that's not important here, because I was trying to, like, you know, see how sober he was. Hey, you're good with maths after you drank that much. Don't change the subject. I'm not leaving until you answer me, V. Zen, can you please just take his sodding phone? He is getting out of hand. Yoosung, she was such a plentiful person. She experienced plenty of emotions in addition to happiness, as she was with me. But was she happy during all the time she was with me? I don't know. Yes, there was a time where she was, but there was also a time when she wasn't. Don't change the subject. Hey, Yoosung. So was she happy or not? Yes or no? A human relationship isn't something you can define as one or the other. That's right. A romantic relationship is even trickier, so just stop with your questions. And if you're drunk, just, no, I'll answer him. Perhaps she wasn't happy. We can guarantee that there were moments when she was happy, but there were moments when she was having a hard time. And especially at the last moment, she was not happy at all. Rika's face, I remember, was not a happy face. I don't know what you're trying to say here. So, she did have a problem before she left us. So you admit it. So isn't there a chance that she died because of you? Then, either take his phone or slap him, please. One of the two. We do not victim blame under this roof. Yoosung, I think you've gone too far. Watch what you're saying. This won't do. I'm not done talking yet. Yoosung has left the chat room. Sorry, guys. I took his phone and logged out. I think he's just too drunk, so don't mind him, okay? You're doing great. You're taking great care of Yoosung. Thanks for saying that. But at least someone like me should stay with him. He's having a hard time, don't you think? Though Rika's not here, at least I shall try to comfort him. But Yoosung, he's gone too far. I didn't think he'd ask something like that. V, I hope you'd tell us the truth someday. I did not mean to say that. I was busy at the time, and I was only half reading, and I did not mean to make it sound like I was questioning him. Yeah, that's right. Good work there. So what if the truth hurts us? Who cares? If all of us are hurt, don't you think we'll recover faster? We're together. It's to depend on what kind of truth you're hiding. She's right. We can decide whether it's the truth we can't overcome after we hear about it. Am I being too positive? I think positive thinking is a great gift you have, Hyun. He's freaking strong, is it because he's drunk? Yoosung's basically strangling me, saying that he'll use my phone to chat. I think you should take care of him. Yeah, I was about to. Let me calm him down a sec. Saf, I'm sorry that I can't tell you everything. You must be really frustrated. Don't you want to blame me, by any chance? Perhaps you're going through all of that because of me, you know? I think that the other answer was something like, yes, I do blame you. So, actually, I'm having a great time. I got to meet you and a group of new people. Thank you for being positive about this. I'm not a fatalist, but I'm starting to think maybe it is fate that I've met someone like you. But still, in case you're upset that you're met with your current situation, you can blame me. Yoosung isn't completely wrong. I'm not blaming you, though. Yoosung is completely wrong. It's not your fault. What did you think of when you saw those images? Which is really cool of me to ask, but I needed to know. I thought of Rika. I thought of the reason why she made such a choice. I don't understand everything about her, but I thought I understood her a lot. I've thought that I've always wanted to give her what she wanted. I've thought that I was born to give her what she wants, no matter what form it was. I wish that she'll be truly happy. Getting what you want doesn't always lead to happiness. Is that so? I believed that my answer lied in everlasting love. That's what I always believed. And I still believe, but do you think perhaps love and happiness are actually relevant? Do you think I was wrong? I thought I've done my best, but I know she's in a cold, lonely place right now. It's so agonizing. Words cannot describe this pain. When I realise that she no longer stands by my side, I can't even remember why I'm living. I don't know how I'm supposed to live on. How am I supposed to ever get out of this? Rika's choice is her own. It has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. People need to stop blaming you. I doubt it. If I bless her with everlasting love again, she might come back. This might all be just a test. Oh, V. Don't start with the cultish speak. Oh my god, you need to let go. She's not good for you. You're saying a deceased person will come back? No, that was a mistake. I've been thinking that I want her to come back. That I want her back to me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say this to you. You've done nothing wrong here. The fact that his immediate instinct when he's, like, misspoken, the fact that his immediate response is to then say, you've done nothing wrong, is so indicative of their entire relationship. It doesn't half, the fact that that's his instinct doesn't half make it feel like Rika's angle was always to play the victim. If he's feeling bad and he's immediately reassuring the next person that, oh no, you've done nothing wrong, means that she must have. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels so and the fact that V is so secretive and elusive, and the fact that he doesn't show emotion to people, really feels like it was that kind of toxic relationship, in that whenever he was the emotional one, she would spin it around on her and be like, oh no, poor me, you upsetting me is so upsetting. Like, you being upset is upsetting me. Like the ending Fight in Bloody 01, that's exactly what this feels like, is a kind of sort of, you've suffered so much, but you made Izu sad. How dare you? That's so evil of you, kind of thing. I don't even feel Izu's pain. Like, everything that Horobi's been through, and Adato standing there talking to Horobi, asking if he's ever felt he even feels Izu's pain, because Izu was sad that Horobi wasn't immediately recovered from everything the arc did to him. That's the exact kind of thing that this feels like, is that, I mean, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I feel like I'm in that trap now where I'm not articulating myself well enough, but I can't figure out how to articulate very well, so I'm just repeating everything that I'm saying. I hope that makes sense. I'm going all psychology on this game now, but that's just exactly how it feels like to me. Anyway, I feel like I'm shouting. Am I shouting? Am I being loud? I'm so sorry. It's a Strictly buzz. It's still there. I'm sorry, you've done nothing wrong here. I think my heart loosened a bit back there, since you're too kind to me. Rika was strong, but she was just as innocent. Bloody well was not. See, that's another interesting thing that he's saying, is that he got emotional, and he started to open up and start to let secrets out, and then he immediately shut back in. The first thing he did was reassure me, or the player, or MC, or whatever, that we have done nothing wrong, and then is basically apologising for letting himself get emotional. It's just, it's like this game is full of victim blaming, but at least we get to acknowledge that it is victim blaming. We get to tell people off like Yusung. Yusung is very much not in the right here. You know what I mean? She was so easily hurt and weak as much as she was innocent. I thought I was the only one who knew that. No, I think I'm still the only one who knows. I know everything about her, what kind of person she is, what she wants, everything. I know what her feelings would be like right now. Right now, you say? You mean at heaven? Because I absolutely was not letting that go. Oh, I'm sorry. Seems like that was too personal. I must leave now. V, please hang in there. You must be having a hard time right now, but thank you so much for comforting me. Though I'm not sure if I deserve comfort from you. Nevertheless, I feel strong every time. I let your words settle in my head. I'm praying with all my heart that I can be strong. Strong enough to protect you and the RFA and defeat this crisis. Thank you for waiting for me. Let's chat again. See you soon. I'm so sorry that these two chats were completely out of order. In more ways than one. I'm so sorry these videos are starting to get long, but I'm starting to kind of not want to be so, quick. I'm sorry the videos are long, but I don't want them to be short. Up until now, I've kind of been cutting out bits and just trying to get through it, but now I really want to take my time with it and actually read through everything that's going on and comment and things. And I mean, nobody's going to sit and watch an hour and a half of me playing Mystic Messenger anyway. So I don't know why I'm apologising. Nobody's going to hear this apology. It's fine. Huh? You're... I'm Believer Num. Oh, no need for numbers. I know who you are. You seen me a few days ago, remember? Oh, yes, you asked me to change the lights. Yep, thanks for the help back then, by the way. So how's the third floor? I'm loving this espionage V, by the way. The third floor? Oh, you mean the room where the lady brought by Mr. Ray is staying? I heard there was a skirmish last evening. The security became tired because of that. Mr. Ray is crazy with concerns that something might happen to her. I see. Did she have her ceremony yet? I don't believe she did. We have to wait a few days for the next elixir, so ceremony won't be taking place for a while. That's good. What? I mean, that's odd. Because he's so good at the espionage. I agree. That is odd. How can she stay in the magenta without her ceremony? And our saviour isn't pointing that out either. Thanks, I should go now, as I have business to attend to. Sure, catch you later. Thank goodness that Saf won't be seeing that drug for a while. I'll be able to buy some time. He doesn't seem to be up to anything peculiar today, other than sending those images. The members are already making a whole lot of predictions just through those images. If they try to contact the members even more, all of the secrets I've struggled to keep will be made useless, and there will be nothing but irrevocable disbelief. Now that things turned out like this, I'd better let them know some truth, even if that will hurt someone. Ooh. So the next one we're gonna find some things out. Alright, let's go again. Secrets revealed. Oh, I cannot wait. I genuinely, obviously, like, I know as much as you do. The hypothetical you who's here. In that I know that Rika is still alive. I don't know any of the fine details because I'm not that, that caught up on the game enough to know all the details that comes out of this route. So unless he's about to tell us all what we, the player, already know, I'm excited. Welcome, Saf. I've been waiting, he says, spinning round on his spinny chair while stroking his pet cat. I feel like I've done that joke already, have I? I want to talk to. Do you realise the rest of your face is having a hard time? I don't want to. I really don't want to make him feel bad, and I say that every time I get a chance. I need to stop actually psychoanalyzing all of the choices. That's why this one is going to wind up being like 2 hours long. I can't shut up. I wanted to talk too. Ah, I'd like you to log in often. I wish to hear more from you. You're in the most critical situation, so I want to make sure you're safe. I can only pray that nothing happens until I come to get you. They each have different opinions about me, don't they? I'm worried that will make you confused, that you won't trust me, and turn away from me. Okay, Okay. We have only just met. going through all of the options again. We have only just met. The thing is, I think he needs somebody to trust in him. So even though I don't think that blind trust is a good thing, and you know he is keeping secrets and he has given us reason to doubt, I want to say I trust you because I want him to know that he has somebody on his side. Like, I feel like the correct answer is, I think it all depends on what you do, but I want him to feel trustworthy. I don't know. I trust you. Thank you. Even Luciel and Zen are starting to doubt me, so your words mean so much to me. I don't know how should I ever thank you. Of course I'm grateful for the rest of the members who still trust me in this gruesome situation. It's only been 6 months since everyone had heard Rika is no longer with us. Everyone would still be suffering from sorrow, but I keep hiding something and adding more to everyone's confusion. You will tell us everything soon, won't you? That's so not like a leader. No, let's not criticise his leadership skills. You will tell us soon, won't you? That's what I'm trusting in him to do, to come clean. Yes, actually, that's why I've logged in. I can't reveal everything, but I think now it's time to reveal something. It's partially to answer your trust, and the trust from my friends who believe in me. I'm sure all of them already have a rough picture of this situation. Saf, you're being held hostage by a hacker. Am I? I didn't know! Well, I'm so glad you came clean, V. And somebody sent them those images because of this hacker's hatred towards me. What I'm about to reveal is related to that. Okay, I do know who Ray really is. This isn't going to be surprising to me. That you've done something bad to the hacker in the past, or you mean that this person who sent the images is the hacker? There, I'm not wanting to go too far into his backstory if he's not yet in a good place to share it. I'm not going to pry. He'll tell me when he's ready, and if he's never ready, that's fine. I say, as a person speaking to another person, as a person playing the game. Tell me, for God's sake. That's right. Some members already sort of guessed that's the case. That hacker might have gained some more important information other than our addresses. In the worst case scenario, he might have gained information on those around us, which means there's no telling what he'll do in the future. In addition to sending images, in order to distress the RFA, he's going to isolate me, so that no one will ever stay with me. It's because what I'm currently investigating on is actually related to that hacker. Why are you trying to handle it on your own? It's not healthy to handle all of this stress by yourself. Oh, I'll explain later. In fact, I've been investigating on Rika's departure all this time. I didn't tell the rest of the members, but I've been investigating ever since she left. Actually, is anyone else here? Is it just the two? It's just the two of us. Just the two of us. I feel like the others aren't going to take kindly to the fact that he's telling me on my own. I know it's, as I keep saying, anyone can come and see this, but the fact that I'm the only one here physically present now, I feel like, you know, but then, like, I suppose it's just me happening to be here. If I didn't log into the chat room, he would have said all this by himself, but without the prompting, we would have gotten all of the information that we're going to get today, now, just without me prompting him. But I still get the feeling that, especially Yusung's not going to be happy, I don't think, that V's telling me this personally here, and he's not there. But then he did get drunk and then throw a hissy fit, so I think that maybe it's a good job he's not here. I didn't tell the rest of the members, but I've been investigating ever since she left, and I got to know this hacker during the process. But Rika is no longer alive. Is she, V? Ignore me completely. And a couple of things arose during my investigation. I must take care of all of them, so I'm afraid I can't give you the details. I only want you to know that this hacker, you, Rika, and the RFA are all related to this. The reason why I didn't reveal my investigation and instead worked alone was because the truth might distress all the members of the RFA. I, however, you can tell me because I don't care. I will be distressed, actually, knowing that she is in fact alive, because I'd very much like her not to be in the same building as me, trying to cleanse me. I don't want her hands on me. That's distressing enough. I can handle, though, you know, I can handle it. Because I don't care about her. Evidently, I don't care about her. That's why I keep going on about her. They're still grieving their loss, so I thought they'd be confused if I tell them about this. That's why I tried to do this on my own. It's so spooky, you can't just hide it. But why would you tell us all of this now? Because, like, what happened? Are you okay? First of all, I was going to reveal it once everything is settled, and most of all, I just couldn't watch the hacker confusing them anymore. Like I said, there's no telling what this hacker would do, in addition to sending the images. He might attack the messenger, he might send much more horrible pictures, or even spread rumours about Rika. I want to stress that I know I keep going on about it, I am aware that V is not flawless. I don't like flawless characters. You know, there's something to be said about the fact that he is trying to do this on his own. Like, it's in a protective way, but he's still, you know, trying to make sure that everything goes the way that he needs it to go, and the others don't get too emotional. But I feel again that the fact that he is here taking on all of the stress by himself because he doesn't want the others to get, he says confused, but like, first of all, we have to acknowledge that we're working with the translation, and second of all, it's very much because he doesn't want them to have so many mixed feelings and to be sad and have to go through this shock, almost as if he's just outright scared of emotion. He himself doesn't like to show it, and he doesn't like to impose it upon others. He always apologizes for everything. How is this not just textbook red flags of a person who was in an abusive, toxic relationship? So again, yeah, no, he's not handling things perfectly, but like, I get why. You can work this out with everyone before that happens, can't you? So you're here to tell us not to let ourselves wave if that happens, right? Ooh, I don't know which one to say. What am I responding to? Spread weeks about rumor. It's late and I'm tired and I've had a bit to drink. To spread rumours about Rika. You can work this out with everyone before that happens, or you're here to tell us not to let ourselves waver. You can work it out with everyone. You're right, so that's one option. Like Kyun and Luciel said, we could do this together. Then we might progress much faster than I have done so far. However, I want him to I want to try and prompt him into opening up to others. Not in a sort of I don't trust you sort of way, but in a you're not alone, you can trust others sort of way, if that makes sense. However, I am going into it way too detailed though for a game where you know, a choice-based text game, but still. This is as far as you'll reveal, isn't it, since it's a secret? Oh, you're saying there's something needs to be alone, aren't you? V, you don't have to be alone. We are all here. Some of us are all here. Some of us are here to support you. You do not have to do this alone. Okay, I mean, maybe telling Seven the whole truth right now all of a sudden is a bit much. And we cannot trust Yusung. But like Jumin and Jaehee and Zen, you can trust them, you know? That's right, this is something I must do to protect the RFA. I must take care of this without letting them know, as the head of the RFA. Even if they come to distrust me as a result, I will protect the RFA, and I will protect you, Saf. I know the members of the RFA are scared and nervous because of how things turned out. It's also my duty to embrace all of that, so that's why I logged in. I believe I might look frustrating to others, but I think this is best for everyone. I can take all the blames. If this is all for you, the members, and Rika, I'd like to ask you one thing. No matter what happens in the future, would you please stay with the RFA? Would you promise me that you won't let that hater blocking out the haters, that you won't let that hacker trick you? I do indeed promise that I will stay with the RFA. Thank you. I know you're in a difficult situation to trust me, but thank you so much for saying that. I will save you no matter what, even if I have to sacrifice myself. You know, someday, it doesn't matter if you hate and despise me, please stay with the RFA, and I couldn't wish for anything else. And he's so ready to just accept that people would hate him for things that really don't. I mean, Yusung is taking it way too far. I don't think keeping secrets is a reason to hate him. I understand there's more to it, but the fact that he's not even fighting to be accepted or to be liked. He's just accepting that yeah, you're probably gonna hate me, and that's fine. Just take care of others. He's so like not able to think for himself like a certain somebody. Another person I happen to like. Please stay with the RFA, and I couldn't wish for anything else if the other members would understand me even for a little. You're not going to waste time and fail to show up. No, I'm counting on you. Wait, what? Where? Oh, it's up to each person to decide what to do, but that's all I wish for right now. I don't think it's going to be easy saving you, so that's why I'm repeating my preparations more carefully and more thoroughly. I must save you from that hacker, safe and sound, and send you back somewhere safe. I'm counting on you. Thank you. Trust me and give me just a little more time. I know you must be anxious and scared, but please, I just need a little more time. I will repay your trust. Thank you. Oh, I must go. I'd love to chat with you some more, but there is something more I need to prepare to save you. This time, I will get you out of there safely, so please, wait for me just a little longer. I'll see you again. A few years ago. Oh, this is going to be a horrible Rika flashback, isn't it? Yep. Rika, how do you feel now? Do you still feel unpleasant?
몰라.
I don't know. Even just look at that face. Oh my god. I wanted to take a picture of you lying on grass like now. Too bad I don't have my camera now. But you were watching me with your eyes. So our argument is over now, isn't it? May I sit next to you? V, there's something I want to ask. Your voice is so weak. Yes, thanks to all that yelling. My head is all blank right now. Maybe don't yell at him then. You don't sound good at all. Should we instead go inside? I want to stay here for some more. Tell me, V, why did you decide to become a photographer? What's your first inspiration for taking pictures? Did you want to become a photographer since you were a child? No, I used to study business when I was young. My father wanted me to succeed his gallery business, so I was destined to be a businessman since my birth. That sounds like what happened to Jumin. His father and my father are different, but our environments were similar. Then how did he start taking pictures? That's because of my mother. Your mother? What was she like? Why do you not know this already? Rika, you're supposed to be a couple. You should know about each other's parents at this point. I didn't see her a lot. Not to mention, she suffered from acquired hearing loss. Acquired? I heard she had an accident when she was pregnant with me. My goodness, so you didn't see her a lot because she was traumatized by her accident? No, my father wasn't very fond of her, so we lived separated from her. So your parents were not doing well? No, they weren't. I grew up without knowing my mother, with only my father's education to guide me. I learned so many things as I grew up, but it felt like how I'll use my knowledge was always settled for me. And I also learned how to suppress that feeling when I felt like I was trapped in my situation. I was so rich material-wise, but my life grew increasingly desolate, perhaps because I've done nothing but ignoring and muzzling my feelings. That sounds completely different from the V I know. So if you met me during that time, perhaps you could have disliked me. Maybe, but I started to change after I met my mother. In that case, I'm so grateful that I met you now. No, maybe I should thank the fact that you met your mother. Is this just a long-winded episode of how I met your mother? I'm also grateful for meeting you, Rika. So did your mother suggest that you should try taking pictures? I started drawing after I grew up somewhat, due to my mother. First it was nothing but a hobby. Drawing? Yes, and I was able to feel something called fascination for the first time in my life. I felt slightly free from the feelings suffocating me. I thought those feelings will someday vanish if I keep holding them back, but I was wrong. I was merely gasping for breath and waiting in silence until I will free myself. What was it that held you back? I believe it was sort of a craving for arts. Oh, it's a wonderful thing that your mother enlightened you, V. The fact that Rika knows, the fact that she knows how much that kind of art means to V makes what she does later, or did in the past, depending on what timeline you're on, is so... I mean, it's... Okay, don't get me wrong, it's really disturbing and gross anyway, but the fact that that's what she targeted is so premeditated, you know? Yes, I agree. But why are you taking pictures now instead of drawing? That's... I'll tell you later. I'll have to give you a lecture about that part. The wind's getting chilly. You'll catch a cold if you don't wear something. Let's go inside for a bit, Rika. Wait, I have one last question. Okay, but this is the last one, Miss Curious. So, loving me as the sun is arts to you, V? Rika, you're to me. Yes, it's love and art. What is it? Are you disappointed? But I'm a photographer who takes pictures of the sun. Art isn't bad. If you treat me with art, then love, then I think there's no way you'd betray me, V. Oh, she disturbs me so much. V! Saf, it's me. The signal here seems good, thank heavens. I want to protect everyone in the RFA, and you, but it's not going the way I want it to go. Maybe hiding everything wasn't the answer after all.
모두 지키고 싶은데 제 마음대로 쉽게 되지 않네요.
Okay, maybe I don't need to do that.
답이 아니었던 걸까요? 리카와 제 관계 때문에.
You know by now that you've been caught in something between Rika and my relationship.
이젠 아시겠죠?
You might find secrets bigger than the ones I said in the messenger.
당신은 곧 발견하실 수도 있어요. 그래도 계속.
Will you still believe me?
믿어주실 건가요?
I trust you completely, V. Really. I'm not sure if my sincerity has moved you, or if you're the type that believes in people easily. I'll be glad if it's because of my sincerity. Thank you. I think I can cheer up with your trust. I know that everything is full of mystery. I just hope that the rest of the members would understand. Sincerity speaks volume. I believe that as well, but I'm a bit embarrassed since I haven't revealed everything. I'd like to be the only one to keep all these complicated secrets. Before, I would have kept everything hidden. But, Saf, since you've joined the association, lots of things have changed. While talking to you, I've gained the courage to tell the secrets. Though I'm afraid the members would get hurt if they find out. I believe I must reveal in this situation. As the photo the hacker sent is disarraying everyone. If you go on like this, everyone in the RFA will only suspect each other. Good decision. I support you. Thank you. I gain courage when you cheer me like this.
조금 더 용기가 생겨요. 제가 이렇게
It's thanks to you that I was able to reveal some of the secrets to the members.
당신 덕분이에요. 당신이 없었다면
If you weren't here, I would have stalled to solve everything by myself.
오래 끌었겠죠. 물론 지금도
Of course, it's not that I've revealed everything, but I feel light-hearted that I could reveal some of it to the members.
물론 혼자 안고
Though I would
있던
have been more insecure keeping everything to myself.
하지만 이 선택을
But I don't
후회하지
regret my
않아요.
decision.
그리고
And Saf, whatever secret is revealed in the future, you must pull yourself together.
밝혀져도 꼭 마음을 단단히 다잡고 있어주세요. 절 미워하는
Even if you come to hate me, you must protect yourself. Do you understand?
보호해야 해요. 알겠죠? 담당자님이 최우선이라는
Remember that you are the
잊지
top
마세요.
priority here.
이야기 들어줘서
Thank you for listening.
왠지
Somehow, I think a lot will change because of you.
많은 변화가 있을 것 같아요. 당신이 지금 잡혀
At the place where you're held, the RFA, and my inner self.
그리고 제 내면도요. 정체되어 있던 것들이
These tied up things are unraveling slowly one by one. We cannot resist that flow. Everything is changing since you came.
모든 것이 바뀌어가고 있어요. 그걸
I must admit that. I'm being led by your warmth, and that's not something I've been forced to do.
저도 모르게 이끌리고 있어요. 준비를 마치는
When everything is ready, I'll come and get you. Is that something you've been forced to do in the past? Hold on a bit more. Thank you for listening. Well then, I'll call again.
그럼 또 연락할게요.
Last one of the day. I feel like I've been going for years. Finishing up on a stormy day. My face is hurting so much from all this talking. The wind is howling like madness. Is it a storm? Welcome, Jumin. Oh wait, yeah, that. It just makes it so much easier to read. Saf, the fact that I see you on the messenger means there's no problem with your safety, which is a good thing. I hope I could see you often. The RFA happens to be in a turmoil in these days, but I'd like you to remember that everyone can find comfort from your presence. I doubt anyone can sleep tonight. Those suspicious members delivered to all the Those suspicious pictures. I'm taking this so seriously. Those suspicious pictures delivered to all members. The shocking news that the hacker is related to Rika. So V was not uninterested in Rika. I think there's a grievous secret regarding Rika's death. I don't want to imply that I ever thought that V was uninterested in Rika, so that one. A grievous secret, huh? I want to say that it's 20 past... as I'm recording this, it's 20 past 12, but this is still the same day, because I forgot to go back to it. It was like 10 to midnight or something. So I'm a bit tired. I'm sure there's a pregnant reason why V is so desperately hiding it from us. Though the question whether it'll take a good shape for us is a whole different matter. But regarding the fact that he's been investigating on Rika alone, I understand how he feels. I'm sure he couldn't tell us that easily. Once we find out that he's been investigating Rika, we might harbour futile hope, and if there's nothing in particular in the end, the hope will turn into despair. Perhaps that was what V was worried about. I think I'm feeling what the burden of a leader is like. Saf, if there's a case where you have to drink, please don't drink too much. I happen to be in pain right now. Please make me your example. This hangover is a nightmare. Saf is a hostage to a hacker, yet you drank. I mean, whether Zen had a drink or not doesn't affect me being a hostage. So I say, if there's nothing you can do, have at it. Drink all the drinks, go to all the parties. If there's nothing you can do, don't put your life on hold for me, you know. You're still caring for me, aren't you? Thank you. Oh, there you go. Yep. And if a hacker offers you alcohol, don't ever take it. Which reminds me, you seem to be quite free for a hostage. Is that because you don't trust me? Oh, I did actually have a few drinks and now I have terrible indigestion. Oh. Isn't it because this hacker is busy fighting Seven? You can try to run away. No, wait. V is right. The hacker might be monitoring the messenger, so I should save it for later. Oh, my stomach. My head's ringing. I was all worn out because of alcohol, but the messenger basically slapped me awake. Oh, I haven't been very healthy today at all. I haven't even had any water yet, so my mouth is a bit dry, so I apologise for that. What I found most shocking was that V's death. Oh, don't say that. V has been investigating Rika's death. Same here, I think the situation is really complicated. Yeah, me too. Just what happened between that hacker and Rika? Perhaps this hacker is the one responsible for Rika's death. Hey, then it would mean that Saf is in a grave situation. She happens to be with him right now. If his theory is correct, V would have wasted no time in rescuing Saf. Yep, I agree. It was just imagination, but it gave me chills all over my back. It feels like we managed to open a few secret boxes V had, but I still feel frustrated. What does this hacker have to do with Rika, and why does this hacker hate V? Okay, I am really struggling to talk now, so I think I'm just going to have to not talk as much. I hope he doesn't do anything bad to V. I hope so too. Nevertheless, there's a reason why V hides things. This case is an example too. The whole lot makes sense. A whole lot makes sense now that he's told us that he's been investigating alone about Rika. Jumin. Friend shield on. Okay, so long story short, Zen is starting to wonder if Rika might actually be alive. Which is exciting because, yes, she is. Right, okay, so diary means, yeah. I finally deserted. Do I need to read this actually? Can I just like, you know, show you the text if it's important?
나의 가치 역시 사고를 당한 사람을 보면서 그리고 동정의 시기까지 지나고 난 완벽하게 나 혼자가